Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
It is update video time. I told you guys after the dyno that I would put an update video on how we were going to find a solution for this boost creep issue. Well, this is actually the day right after the dyno video. I haven't slept much, but I got to get Leroy fixed. If you didn't watch the last video, the problem is we have a 427. That's a lot of exhaust gas coming out of that big old Texas Speed engine. And the 46mm wastegates just couldn't relieve enough pressure in the manifold to keep the turbo speed down. So we were making too much boost, which I know it's really not really a thing, too much boost, but we were making uncontrollable boost and I didn't want to hurt my car. And we gotta do it the right way. I called Precision this morning, I called ProFab this morning, and we've worked out a way to fix Leroy. We're gonna up the wastegate size from a 46mm to a 66mm. I got a bunch of parts in my truck and I am loaded up, heading up to ProFab right now. Of course, those guys are being incredibly awesome to me and they are actually getting Leroy in today and fixing him. The guys at ProFab are always down to help me out, and they know how much we're crunch I'm on, so this really works out good. So I'm driving up there right now. I'm gonna drop Leroy off, and then I'm making a trip over to Real Street Performance, and I'm picking up the wastegates there. While I'm driving over to Real Street, they're gonna weld on 2.5-inch wastegate pipes, so a lot bigger diameter there. Should give us a lot more airflow and hopefully reduce this issue that we're having with boost creep. So today we got a lot of driving to do. ProFab is up in Newport Richie and Real Street Performance is in Orlando. We better get to it. There's a stranded Supra on the side of the road. I am busy, but I'm gonna hop out and see if these guys need any tools. I got some in my trailer. Yeah, what's up? I saw a Supra, I had to stop. You guys need any tools? What's up, man? How are you doing? I'm middle of a vlog here, so I figured, how's it going? What's going on?
Overheating. Radiator popped.
Do you need anything?
No, I mean, I got a tow truck coming. I'm going to take it over to induction.
Oh, shit.
They got a radiator waiting for me, so
I almost had to go there today.
Dude, I'm a fan. I'm a subscriber.
All right, let's see this bad boy. So you guys are doing the Corsa Rally?
Yeah.
This thing is sick. So overheating, they actually said they're taking it to induction. You guys know Victor, we've done videos with him in the past. Pretty cool, man. Well, yeah, here, I'll show you Leroy though.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's come a long way. Sorry, my trailer's a little bit of a mess, but he's in there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. We're having some boost creep issues, so I'm going to fix that today. All right, well, those guys didn't need any help. Their car was just overheating, so we're gonna get back on the road, keep moving towards ProFab. All right, guys, so Leroy is back at ProFab. They're gonna be adjusting the wastegates for me once again. In the meantime, I'm gonna head to Real Street and pick up the new wastegates. All right, so one of the Real Street Performance guys met me a little bit outside of Orlando and brought me the wastegates. This is a Precision 66 wastegate, and it is a freaking monster. Look at this thing. It is huge. So yeah, with that 2.5-inch inlet, we are gonna be able to flow a lot more air out of these bad boys. I'm excited to see these on the car. They are freaking massive. So the guys pulled off the manifolds while I was gone and stripped the other wastegate pipe off. Here's our new wastegate. Absolutely giant, 2.5-inch piping. And now we're gonna mount up the manifold again, kind of see where we can route these things so that they don't hit the intake and fit properly and also function effectively. So here's a little size comparison. This is the 46mm that I originally had gotten, and here is the 66. That is that's quite the difference there. So as you can just easily tell, this will flow a lot more air. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Well, it's gonna have to fit in there somewhere. Look at this fantastic view of Leroy the Savage's American rear diff. That is just amazing. All right, guys, so check it out. These are the new 2.5-inch wastegate pipes. They are way bigger. For size comparison, here is the old one. This is 1 3/4. And yeah, we're working with a lot more airflow there. The car is finally back together. You know, at first I was a little worried about switching to these giant wastegates, but they actually look really cool. And once they were on the car, they definitely kind of dropped down in size a little bit because the turbos offset it. Man, so now we got these big old wastegates, these 66mm precision wastegates. I gotta drive this thing in the morning. So it does have a tune on it that's good enough for driving. Cooper and I are probably gonna take it out for a cruise tomorrow and have some fun. We'll do our first pull in the car, see what it does, and hopefully it doesn't boost creep, but you know, we don't know until we know.
Well, dang. Hope you enjoyed your time on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel. Check out some of our t-shirts. We've got the Do It for Dale t-shirt, the Do It for America t-shirt, and of course the Twin Turbskis t-shirt, all of which can be found in the link in the description below. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe and check out this video that we posted earlier this week.